Cultural stereotypes often frame the white-collar criminal as a tragic figure, an executive buckling under the weight of a failing company who makes one desperate professional choice to keep the lights on. But the Association of Certified Fraud Examiners, or ACFE, maintains a database of investigations that tells a different story. According to the ACFE report to the nations, 84% of fraudsters exhibit clear behavioral warning signs before their crimes are uncovered. These warnings don't appear in professional audits. They show up in living rooms. The red flags are almost exclusively personal. This suggests that financial fraud is rarely a localized mistake. It is the result of a toxic personal lifestyle finally spilling over into the boardroom. This crossover is driven by the dark triad, the psychological intersection of narcissism, Machiavellianism, and psychopathy. In a business environment, narcissism often passes for bold leadership. The high confidence and demand for status associated with the trait are frequently rewarded with promotions. In private, that narcissism manifests as an extreme belief that rules only apply to other people, leading to a profound sense of entitlement within the family unit. Similarly, Machiavellianism, the tendency to manipulate others for personal gain, is often praised in corporate settings as shrewd negotiating or strategic brilliance. Yet that same lack of empathy and habit of manipulation appears in personal relationships as gaslighting and the emotional subjugation of those closest to them. The behavioral mechanisms a society celebrates in a CEO are the exact same tools a private predator uses to control their personal circle. Since 2008, the ACFE has tracked living beyond one's means as the single most consistent behavioral red flag in fraud cases. This overspending is fueled by a psychological entitlement complex. They view a high-status lifestyle as a birthright rather than something to be earned through labor. This internal justification makes it easy to steal from any available source, whether that means a corporate treasury or a family member's inheritance, to maintain their social standing. Many of these individuals exhibit wheeler-dealer syndrome, a superficially smooth social adaptation that makes them appear remarkably capable and trustworthy. They use this perfect guy persona to manufacture trust and isolate their targets from outside skepticism or critical advice. That charm is a tool of convenience. The moment their numbers are questioned or their authority is challenged, the charisma is replaced by immediate bullying and intimidation. They maintain this duality through compartmentalization, mentally separating their destructive choices from the immediate environment they occupy. It allows them to sit calmly at a family dinner while they are actively draining the accounts of the people at the table. They feel no guilt. They simply believe they are the victims of a system that hasn't given them enough. Identifying these toxic cells in a personal network requires looking past the professional resume and observing the interpersonal wake they leave behind. Watch for an absolute refusal of accountability. When caught in even a minor lie, the fraudster will instinctively deflect and launch a defensive character attack against the person who questioned them. Pay attention to the combination of flash and secrecy. They often boast about pending big deals or unexplained wealth, while remaining aggressively defensive about where their money is actually held. There is almost always a broken history of severed relationships, legal battles, and family members who have completely cut ties. While the individual will claim they were the one betrayed by everyone in their past, they remain the only common denominator in the wreckage. The most dangerous financial criminals look like successful, charismatic pillars of the community, but behavior is consistent across environments. If a person is willing to manipulate the truth in their home, lying to a partner or gaslighting a friend, they are using the same patterns that drive their business life. Integrity is the fundamental structure of a person's character. It's not a light switch flipped on at the office and off at home. Trust your instinct when the chemistry feels off. If the foundation is cracked in a person's